Hey, are you trying to start that project? Are you struggling with spreadsheets? Are you managing that remote team? Are you not able to report progress? Yes, it's another Monday, and here is your Monday project meetings. So, what you need to do is just go to try.monday.com/island wealth, and you can join all these Monday tutorials, and you can create your projects. So, are you ready? All right, let's start. Let's move it. Hi, my name is Rooney Calmera, and as you know, I am the host of Island Wealth. But on Monday, we are delivering projects with Island Wealth. Because if you're living on an island, then you need to create your wealth, and creating your wealth means that you need to execute projects. A project is something that starts and ends, and you can be a project manager. So on Mondays, we are going to talk to project managers, online project managers, wherever you are. You can be on an island, you can be in the United States, you can be in the UK and Europe. We're going to talk about Monday. So, what is it? What you can do is you can go, as I shared here, you can go to this try.monday.com/island wealth, and you will be supporting the channel. I will receive a small commission, but the first week is free, and you can start right away with everything I'm doing in these Mondays, on these Mondays. If you decide to continue after a week, and if you decide to pay, then I will receive a small commission for supporting this channel. So let's start right away with this Monday. What is this about? What is this about? This is about, let me show you my screen. This is about basically having your projects. Let me see. Having your projects managed right way. So here you see we're showing you the Monday, and what I'm going to do is, if I need to start a project as a project manager, what do I need? I'm in this Monday, which is an online project environment. It's not only project, but it is also process management. So let's start and create a project. Let's start and create a project. So what we do is we click on this this item, and we are going to create a board. And the board is just going to be new project. Let's say this is a new project, and we can choose right away if these are items, these are projects, these are employees, whatever. But we're going to create a program consisting of multiple projects. Okay? So we're going to choose that one, create. By the way, I am a Monday project executive. I'm also certified, so I'm allowed to train you. And if you are starting with a project, your team members are 15 team members or more, I have something for you. If you're starting a project, you have a remote team, and you have 15 or more team members, I have a special offer for you that you can join, and I can help you. So this is a new project. Of course, you can create one project, and you can say this project is about the design phase. Design. So what did I do? I clicked on design, enter, and this is a project board, but this is just a first group. So design, implementation. Let's design it first. Let's test it, and then let's implement it. And then let's go live. Add another group. Go live. You see how easy it is? Go live. How easy it is to just have your project started. Now, if you want to collapse these things, that means that you want a better overview. You will have a design phase, test phase, implement phase, and go live phase. These phases are things that you can manage. Okay? So, what do I have here? I have my Monday project meetings. We will be creating many projects, and I will show you how to do it. And sometimes I will also go to Excel. I don't want you to be in Excel or in a spreadsheet. Let's say in a spreadsheet, because I want you to see what are the benefits of using this online tool. And why am I naming this the Monday project meetings? Because every Monday I want you to work with your team. Every Monday I want you to design new things. Every Monday I want you to be in control of your projects. Every Monday I want you to be starting new things. So if you are a new project manager, you can start with Excel. You can start doing other things in Excel in a spreadsheet. But what you can also do is start with Monday by going to try.monday.com/Island Wealth, and then you will be using this tool and you will be following along. All right? So that's the first thing. These are the first steps of my project. Now let's go and brainstorm on this design phase. So then what I do is I click this open, and I can design. I can add subtasks to this design phase. For instance, let's say we're going to create a new macroeconomic model for the United States. If you're following my channel, you know that that is one of the big projects and I'm going to work on. And then let's show you how I designed this. So the designing phase is, for instance, we need to collect all the data. That's the first thing, big thing that we need to do. We need to click here and then have another big activity, collect all data, review, view data collected. We need to organize this data, organize data into folders. We need to define the data. This is a project. If you have been following my Island Wealth channel, you know that I'm going to work during 16 weeks on this project. I'm just showing you a project right now so that you know exactly what's going to happen. Another thing with the data, we don't need to collect the data. We need to add the data into the model. We need to add all those data. We need to create a list of the scenarios that we're going to run, right? We need, if we are going to design this experience, we need to create an online form for the participants. You see that one? Because we want to have 15 participants in this project, right? This is everything that maybe we are going to do in the design phase. We need to study the USA economy. Yeah? We need to have a list of policy measures of USA, of the Trump administrator. So this is the first high-level tasks, but you can also break a task down into more subtasks. So you see, here is the benefit with Excel. With Excel, you will be struggling right now because you have entered all these data, but you cannot go deeper. But with this online project management, you are going to collect data, and then let's open this. You see the V. Let's open this, expand this item, and when you expand this item, you will get a sub-item here. Once you have that sub-item, you can continue here. What kind of data do we want? We want to collect real sector data. All right? If I make a mistake, I just click on it. If I make a mistake, I just click on it, and I can open it again. We want to collect fiscal data, fiscal sector data from the government. We want to collect monetary sector data. We want to collect external sector. So here you see already how these tasks can be grouped below the high-level task of collect the data. It is not enough to just say, I'm going to collect the data. You need to be more specific, break it down until you can give it to a person. So now, if I say collect all the data, my team members, they do not know what data we are collecting. But if I say collect the data, and below I'm breaking it down into real sector data, fiscal data, monetary data, external data, and we forgot one, collect labor market data, sector data. So now we have all these data, and now I can give this to a person. So you break it down until you can give that task to a person. If your task is too big, cannot be done within 8 hours, then you should break it down into another piece so that each of these tasks are 8 hours or less. So I'm giving you some trainings here, and these trainings are when you work with me, when we manage a project together. If you are a team with more than 15 people, you can have a conversation with me. We can have a discovery call, and then we can be talking, and then I can help you. But for now, if you are just starting a project with your team, 3 people, or 1 to 3 people, go to try.monday.com/islandwealth, and then you can start with 1 week. You don't have to put your credit card in. You can start and do the same things that we are doing right here. After that 1 week, if you want to continue, you pay, and then I will receive a small commission to support this channel. So, where are we? We are in the design phase. We have collected, and we have put here, below the collected, we have put here 5 items. So there you see already how this is beneficial compared to Excel. Good. If we want to click this, we have more features here. And now I want to talk to you about organizing your statuses. In Excel or in a spreadsheet, often you will see open, closed, working on it, all kinds of statuses. When you have that, you are never able to report on your progress, because everybody will work in that spreadsheet and everybody will put another thing. So one of the great things of this online project management tool is you can just click here and you can define your statuses. Look at that. You can define as a project manager your status up front, and all the tasks will have one of these statuses. Okay? Very important. In my project management and in my program management, I only have 2 statuses that are very important, and then I have basically a default. The default is gray, but then I will put this one, and this one is, I will edit the labels, and I will say this orange one is open, and the other one is done, is closed. And then this stock, I am never going to use this stock. I'm going to delete this label. So I only have open, closed, and default label. And then I put up an apply. So by doing that, all these projects, once my team members come in, after onboarding them, they will be able to say open, closed, or not. All right? So these tasks are open. That is important. Open. This task is open. So now I can also select these once. And once you select this, you will see here below, project selected. Once you select them, you can say, make them all open. Boom. You're done. You're done. Very difficult to do that in a spreadsheet. Then, the second part of the field which you need have is due date. So my due date is in here. And then, the benefit of this compared to a spreadsheet is the due dates are, you can select the due dates. 15. You can select the due dates. 24. Maybe this due date is there. Organize the data. So I'm setting some due dates by picking up a calendar. You see that? Very important. You do not have this easily in Excel or in a spreadsheet. And once you don't have that in a spreadsheet, you can have many, many mistakes in there. Now, let's create another field in here. And this is the beauty of this system. Once you click here to add a column, you can add any column you want. Look at the columns that we have. Once you click that, you see there are columns like a status. Status. You can add a text. You can add people. You can add a number. You can add drop-down list. You can add more and more and more files. So imagine you need tasks. This is a task. And all connected to all these tasks, you need a file. Because your team needs to have to that task, they need to add a file. You do not need anymore to send files through email, but everybody will be working from this system. Can you imagine having a remote team and without needing to send them all the project files, all the emails, communication? Your email box will be empty, and everybody will know that this is the central space where all the project documentation is in there. So you see how fast we're going already? If you are working all over the place, all over the world, you can be my team and you can be working. Like the 50 people who are going to create the macroeconomic model with me. So, if you want to know more about the macroeconomic model of the United States, follow my other episodes, not on Monday, but on Monday we're going to work on it. So let me rename this project. I want to rename this project, and I want to rename this project into Create Macroeconomic Investment Model for USA. You see that? Bam! So we got this macroeconomic model for the USA. That's a project. We got open, closed. We got some phases. We got some low go live. We're not going to enter all these projects right now, but we're going to concentrate on the first phase, which is the design phase. Now let me just add a number here, because this number is a budget. So imagine we want a budget, and for this, collect all the data. We have about, let's say, $3,000. Boom. We have a budget. Review data. Imagine it's going to cost me $1,500. You see that? Once I add 1,500, 3,000, what you will see here is the sum below automatically. So in this budget sheet, I can only put numbers. You see, $500. This is just for the experience, $1,000, and my total budget is showing up below. It's showing up below because I'm putting all these things in, and you see it's costing me more and more money, but I'm putting all these projects in the budget. I can be adding also a link. This is very important. I can be adding a link. Let me see. I want a link, but I don't see a link in here. So what I need to do is I need to say more columns. These are all kinds of columns I can be adding to my project. So priority, label, timeline, dates, long text, link. So if I click here on the link, then this is just a link to add. Now, how do I use a link? If I have a document and I want a link to outside, I just put a link in there. So these are very, very important things that you can do. I can be putting a drop down. Once I put a drop down there, what you will see is there are different things that I can be putting. So this, imagine I want to put something like this week. Create a new label this week, or create another label that is for later. Boom. So that means that now I can be adding a label. You see? I can be adding a label to this project. Let me see. Okay. Going to Monday again. I can be adding a label, and the label is just drop down for later. You see that one? For labor. So you can create a drop down. This is not a status, but this is a drop down. That means you can select more. Compared to a status is one selection, but here you can select more things that add. I can select this week and later. Doesn't make sense here, but we can just add this. Good. This is another feature that you can do. The last thing I want to show you is I want to filter. I want to filter here. This is very important for as project manager. I want to filter my things that are, for instance, the value here is more than 3,000. So imagine I want to filter here only the tasks that are more than 3,000. How do I do that? What you can do is you click on filter, and then you say the budget is equal or less, let's say less than 3,000 or more than 3,000. I said more than 3,000. You see here? So when I select that filter, and I save, what you're going to see, let me see. Filter, then budget is more than 3,000. Boom. I can save this. And then you will see that the filter has become gray, and it's filtering only the project bigger than 3,000. So imagine you have a lot of projects working for you, a lot of phases, a lot of tasks. Every phase contains small projects. You can be filtering right away. If you click here and you delete that filter, clear that filter, then you will see that this is, again, you can see all the projects. So on Monday, we will be working on this project, and I will be showing you more and more and more. So if you want to follow along, let me go back. If you want to follow along, what you need to do is just make sure that, let me share here, make sure that you go to try.monday.com/islandwealth, and when you click here, you will get a 1 week free access to the online project management. Then I will also receive a commission, a small token of appreciation, if you upgrade after that 1 week. It will not cost you anything. It will help me support this channel. And what you can also do is you can continue every week. You can continue on your own, but you can continue every Monday tuning in this episodes, and I will be showing you how to do it. Now, for people who have big projects, so if you have a big project, that means if you are running these projects, you have more than one project. So you are creating a board with many projects. You have more than 15 team members. You can book a discovery call with me by going to bit.ly Monday-senior-project managers. So these are for senior project managers that you want to start a complete new project team, 15 or more people. Maybe those are head of the departments within your organizations. Maybe those are 15 members all over the place. I can have a discovery call with you, and it will be in 2 steps. The first step will be that we talk about your process. What are you doing? How do you manage your project? I want to know what your project is about. And in the second phase, if you qualify in the second meeting, we will automate that process for you. So the first meeting is just getting to know, discovering what you're talking about, what your project is about, how do you want to automate your project, what are the steps, etc., etc. So how do you manage your project? What are the things that you want to automate? And then if it fits, if we fit each other during the first meeting, then I will offer you to automate that process for you. And then after the second meeting, we will determine if we can continue with each other or not, if you want my support or not. Because I support senior team members, project directors, etc., to automate their whole workflow, to automate all their projects and move further faster. So that's it. That's it on Monday. You have watched an episode, especially if you're trying to start a project, if you are struggling with spreadsheets, if you want to manage that remote team, if you are not able to report progress, this is another Monday. Here is your project, your Monday project meetings. And till next week, we will be talking. Remember, try.monday.com/islandwealth. That's an affiliate link. It will help me support this channel and these Monday meetings. And the second thing is, if you have a larger project team, remote, complex, you are starting, you need to start a new portfolio of projects, then book a discovery call. So what you do is when you click here on this link, you put it in a Chrome browser. You click it. You will see some questions, and if you qualify, then you will be able to book a meeting in my calendar. So that's it. So that was the first edition. Let me just show my face again. And I hope you liked it. Give me some comments below if you like this new part of the Island Wealth. Remember, you need to manage projects. If you have a business, if you have you are a high paid professional working knowledge knowledge worker, if you are a director, whatever you want to achieve on a small island nation, whatever you want to create, you need to create it through projects. That's why I'm helping you with this. So thank you very much, and see you next time, next week. Bye.